Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick little walkthrough of this new Airstream project I just picked up. It's a 1993 Excella 1000 Airstream Classic. I'm going to gut this thing out down to the aluminum shell and take the floor out. I'm going to take all the original cabinets, everything out, bathroom, everything, rebuild the chassis. I'm going to make any rust repairs, any improvements, strengthening, whatever I need to do on the chassis, and then I'm going to replace the floor with possibly a Kusa marine composite. It's like a plywood that's wrapped in a composite or made out of a composite wafer. It's for marine grade use, so it's waterproof. You'll never have any rotting or issues with water. And then I'm going to build this thing out with from the shell out. I'm going to redo the lining on the inside, brand new modern electrics, AC heat, modern restroom. I'm going to use we're going to build some custom furniture, new custom cabinets, everything. Basically, I'm going to make a nice little Airbnb cabin for people to stay in Round Top when they come out to do antique shopping, or if they want to just get out of the city and have a cool little place out at the farm to stay. So I'm going to do, I think this is going to be the first of several I'm going to do. I think it's going to be my new path, my new direction. I want to do these, a couple of these, and see if they're as much fun as I think they're going to be. I think they'll make good little bunk houses, guest houses for family, friends, and anybody that wants to stay out in Round Top for a week or the weekend. Anyway, let's do a quick walkthrough and I'll show you guys around. So, as you can see, I mean, it's a 34-foot Excella. Big. It's like basically like a commercial jet. It's huge. Frame and body, everything is in pretty good shape. I opened up some windows, get some fresh air in there. It's got a couple leaks in the I think probably around the AC, one of the AC units, so it does have a little funkiness in there, and some wood rot on the floor, which is pretty standard for these things. That's the number one reason why I'm going to rip everything out. I'm going to just strip it down to the aluminum and power wash it, disinfect it. I'm kind of a germaphobe for anybody that knows me, and I'm going to just power wash the hell out of it and seal it and start over. So anyway, just all these, most of the windows are original. They're glass, they're not flimsy plexiglass. Most of the awnings still work. Needs to be cleaned and power washed. But there's a little bumper needs to be straightened out. But as you can see, she's in pretty good shape, It's been, this girl I know had this and a Spartan mansion over there sitting there they used to live in before they bought their house, and I'm actually working on a deal on that Spartan too, by the way. I think I'm going to do a couple of those, but well, let's get started on this guy first. So as you can see, they had a woodworker built a custom bed in the back here, a little platform with storage underneath it. That old AC's going, all the original shelving, all that flooring. There's the back side of the bathroom and the shower. That's coming out. But you got the handles, the straps missing on this awning. But these are those retractable awnings, pop out windows. I call them safari style window. But overall, she's in good shape. All these old furnace and gas lines, all that stuff's going away. And I'm actually thinking about, we'll see. I think I've got a Viking range in my shipping container. I may look at putting that in here, but it may just be, that's if I take the body off the frame, which is a whole nother thing. But that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, because I'm going to redo the entire floor. And the floor in these is actually structural. The Excellas are the last of the riveted Airstreams, which I think are the cool ones. But when you pop these little undercowlings off, take the trim off, you'll see rivets clipping on fastening onto a C channel, aluminum C channel, which basically the floor, it slips over the floor and then it's bolted through the floor. And then the body is riveted into that C channel all the way around. So it's structural. The floor is structure on these. And you see a lot of people doing these patch repairs on these. And I'm sure people in the comments probably have their own ideas. For me, especially if you're going to be towing this thing around, I don't know that I would feel comfortable having little pieces of patchwork that are structural. You know, you may or may not get some flexing. I don't know. But I just like to play it safe when I build something. I want it to be strong, and I never want to have to think about it. So anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you. It's got the triaxle. So I mean, look at this thing. It's like a 747. And these things are, you know, with the rivets and everything, they're just super cool. I mean, it's almost like a damn airplane to me. Anyway, so all these windows are original glass windows, and just, yeah, I got such a good deal on this thing that I'm excited. One of the things that breaks in these things a lot, there's a plexiglass one. It's cracked, you see. That's a replacement, but I'm going to put glass in there. But all these heavy-duty glass ones are just great to have. One cool thing about these is these original glass curved windows on the front of these. These are usually the first thing to break. You know, people run them into a tree or a rock flies up and hits them. And these windows pop out safari style, which is cool. But these are what usually gets broken. And there's some companies, I imagine you could get glass ones, probably from like somebody that demos them. But there's a company that does plexiglass replacements. But I just love the fact that this one still has your original glass windows. Of course, you got your jack with your manual crank, but it also has an electric crank on it too, which I'm not going to hold my breath that works. But I've actually, before I bought this thing, I hooked it up to my 1-ton truck, not my 3/4 ton, 4x. I hooked it up to my dually and just drug it a little bit just to make sure all the wheels turn and the tires hold air and all that. Got a big dent right here, but I got a plan to pop that out. I've done a little bit of metal work. I think I can pull that without disrupting the aluminum. Plus, once we get the siding on the inside, the liner out, I think I can use a mallet and some dollies and you know, push those out. Here's another little spot, but this is all easy fix. Let's go inside and take a look. Got a screen door. That liner's coming out. Nice and funky in here, but so this was a repair before. This is a spot where we got a leak coming in. We got a little bit of funkiness going on the floor down here. But you know, got the original little shell over the end. Got all your windows. I believe this is the original ceiling fan. That thing opens up. I haven't had power to this thing yet, but like I said, I'm getting ready to take everything out and start from scratch. Somebody built a little custom desk here. I'm gonna probably take that out in one piece. Maybe reuse it, maybe power wash it, clean it up, seal it, paint it, maybe reinstall it, maybe not, we'll see. And there she is. So, I mean, she's a big old girl. My buddy says he doesn't think these are original cabinets. I kind of think they are, but maybe they're not. You know, I don't know. If they're not, somebody went through a ton of work building these curved cabinets to go in here. I'm not saying that somebody wouldn't, but man, I just have a feeling that this stuff's original. Got a little Magic Chef oven with a griddle top and a little gas top. Got all your cabinets, sink, got a little water filter under here, fire extinguisher. You know, all this is probably not original. I'm sure this is not original, the countertops and stuff, but got a little Magic Chef fridge. This is a 1993, so I don't know what all came with these. Got your hydro flame thermostat, got your old school lights and all that. Your little closet space. Got your vent pipe coming through. Got your other vent pipe coming through. Your toilet. I mean, I'm thinking all this is original. Maybe it's not, but you know, got your little sink in there. Little shower. That's all stuff. This all stuff's going away. All this stuff's going away. Excuse me. And then, you know, this little custom little bed down here with some storage underneath it. All this flooring's pretty trashed. A lot of people would probably patch this and probably clean it and seal it. I'm just gonna rip it all out. Imagine this AC back here. What is it, a Penguin brand? I don't know if that's original or not. I don't know if it works or not. The girls said all this stuff worked, but I'm gonna rip all this stuff out and just open it up. Probably put some cabinets that I've got in here, build some custom stuff. You know, this is gonna be kind of like a little studio, place to crash, place for somebody to stay for the weekend. I'll do a little, probably do a little electric stove in here just so people can cook without worrying about open flame and gas and all that stuff. And I'm just gonna wire up a modern you know, electrical system in here. It's gonna be pretty standalone, probably solar on top, so that it's kind of off grid. You know, I've got electric and water and a well out at my property, but I kind of like the idea of having like just a standalone system. Because, you know, after the last few years, we've kind of realized we can't really rely on our infrastructure as much as we thought we could, right? So anyway, so that's it. You know, you see spots in the floor that are gone. Yeah, there's been some mice, rats, I'll say rats, judging by the size of the crap on the floor, crashing in here. But those days are over. We're giving this squirrel a new life. Here's the Excella aluminum gas tank covers that sits on the front, on the tongue. There are the original tanks that somebody thought was cute to custom paint. I'm gonna have those sandblasted. But anyway, guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the '93 Excella 1000 project. I'll shoot some videos as I go and kind of walk you guys through. Again, there's a lot of guys out there that know a lot more about these than I do and have done some pretty fantastic renovations on these. And you know, I'm learning from you guys. I mean, I'm the guys that have done this and have experience with it are the ones that I'm basically just borrowing ideas and getting inspiration from these guys. So this should be a fun little project. Sorry about the clunky camera. There we go. So anyway, yeah, this will be a little journey we'll take together. If you guys want to watch, comment, feel free to throw any ideas out. If you see me doing something wrong or something that you would do differently, by all means, you're not going to offend me by, I love to learn, you're not going to offend me by telling me that I'm doing something wrong or you would have done it differently. Or if there's some ways you could save me some time and effort, feel free. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys the new project. I'll check back with you guys soon. Thanks.